It's time for the type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neil Rule can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule, that guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty, in the house. Happy to have you all with us. Get involved with the show. Jump into that Woodward Sports YouTube chat. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channels. We push towards 81,000 subscribers. The most dominant digital presence in Detroit sports talk. That is a fact. Chase in the sound booth today. What's up, man?
Not much. How's it going?
You are the Shane Halter of Woodward Sports.
I'm not too familiar with Shane Halter.
Just trust me, you are.
Say more Donnie Kelly, baby.
Yeah, okay, yeah, your generation, Donnie Kelly.
I think I'm better than Don Kelly, but I understand the sentiment.
But but the value and the Lelands, boy.
That's right.
You know, like
you're a culture guy.
You're cultured.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. KG.
What's up?
In the big chair.
It's good.
Back at it.
I am.
How'd it go yesterday?
I think it was smooth. We got to show off. So I think that's the main requirement
that's
of doing
step
this
one.
shit.
Yeah.
So no, I think it went pretty well. I didn't get a chance to see Spinny on E&E though. I wonder how that went.
We had some comms with Spenny.
Oh.
D-Mac and I did over text.
Behind enemy lines. No, I'll talk.
Yeah. He said, it was fine.
All right.
He said Braylon Edwards got him water.
Really?
That's what he said. You can confirm this, right, D-Mac? I'm not making this up.
Yeah, Spenny still with his guard up, still a little skeptical, but he said that he was treated real nice, had a good talk, and even brought Ryan Ermanni around to a different side of one of what Sam Flannel always say with new information. I'm allowed to change my opinion. So
yeah.
Right.
The age-old conversation, argument about wide receivers or running backs, more value later. Can you get them? Who can you get more value later in a draft? And, there was arguments there. So I just like the fact that there was conversation.
Yeah.
Right? And education.
Good job.
Points
Good on
of view
Spinny.
going on. So Spenny bringing the Big D energy up there.
That's good. I made a call over there to make sure his transition was smooth. So, I wanted him to be treated right going over there.
There it was. So everything was good. Again, jump into that chat thread. Soccer night in Detroit. By the way, Detroit City last night, victorious in the U.S. Open Cup. They beat Westchester at Keyworth. It was a bit of a slog for a little bit there, but in the end, they got it done.
Now, were they favorite?
They were some pretty substantial favorite.
They took care of business, would you say?
Yeah, no, they did. It was a little choppy, through the first half. It was scoreless and stuff like that. But in the end, they got the 3-1 win, and they finished it off. So that's the way that it goes. And next round in the U.S. Open Cup, they'll be playing the Chicago Fire.
Here?
I have not heard the venue yet. I was actually looking for that because I know the draw happened. This morning. So somebody in the chat can drop that to me because I haven't had the opportunity to see. So it will be Detroit City FC and the Chicago Fire in the next round of the U.S. Open Cup, which is a very, very cool soccer tournament. Your beer league team, theoretically, could make it to the end. Yeah. It's like the U.S. Open of golf.
100%.
You determine your path.
Now, Chicago Fire, that sound like they play in the
MLS, yep.
MLS, and what sort of record are they? What sort of team are they?
It's been a struggle for them as of late. I haven't checked in this season to see how it's going.
So in saying that, there's always a chance, right?
Well, yeah, man. I would expect that they've proven, they've got a lot of MLS bodies on their resume. They've beaten the Columbus Crew, they've beaten Houston Dynamo, they won at Houston. So yeah, that's it. Yep, absolutely. Tony D says it's at Toyota Park. So that's in Chicago.
Thank you, Tony.
Yep, so there it is. Okay, that's cool, though. Tigers, they fell yesterday. But before we talk, if we're going to talk baseball.
I was about to say.
If we're going to talk
news
baseball.
Of the day.
The news of the day. Somebody let the Birmingham Groves JV Green team get hot.
What they talking
Somebody
about?
let them get hot.
What they talking about?
Somebody let them get hot. Big win yesterday. They beat Seaholm, their crosstown rival, actually a couple miles away, by the score of 12-0. And look, it was a bad day to be a Maple Leaf. Let's just say it like that. So the Seaholm goes down. They were 0-5, D-Mac. They've ripped off 4 in a row.
Wow.
The official junior varsity high school baseball team, Birmingham Groves JV Green, is on a roll.
And if I remember from yesterday, like, they're putting up numbers. That's their second out of their 4 wins, double-digit runs. So shout out to not just Lentz, but Brady Wood. Got the bats going, whatever he's done. So let's go.
Groves in the house.
Sorry, I put up the wrong graphic at first. That's the new graphic.
That's the new graphic right there. Winning streak, 4 games. They went from
12-0.
Shut them out.
Look at that run support.
Word on the street. Their freshman pitcher, tough. He's tough.
He Scoobs. He Scoobs.
Yes, he's the Scoobs of the team, no doubt.
That's the new term, right? If you're if you're aces or you're getting done, you're Scoobs.
There you go. So shout out to them. Big D Energy, man. We don't mess with losers.
No, we don't.
And
front runners all the time.
Absolutely. And there was some adversity. They were 0-5. But as Coach Ryan Lentz said, we're not an 0-5 team.
Yeah.
And they've been a 4-0 team since then.
His inspirational speech worked, man.
That's it.
That's good coaching right there, man. Shout out to the boys, man.
Absolutely. Tev Sauce, too, in the Super Chat. I was told Neil went to Frazier, therefore can't cheer for Groves because he didn't go there. Was I lied to? No, this is an arrangement. They are the official junior varsity baseball team of Big D Energy.
Yeah, that's past stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's levels to this. This is more on the business decision.
And Neil, can I just give you your props? The "was I lied to" is great, bro. Like
it's a great line.
Whenever it hits, it's just like, was I lied to? It hits different. I love it, man.
No, it is.
That boy is good, man. That boy is good.
At home, Kenny, doesn't hit just.
Yeah, oh yeah, with the wife. Oh no,
it doesn't hit the same there.
No fly zone with the wife.
Just try it though, and report back to me. Tell me how it goes.
Yes, but yes, Larry Roberts, Spencer Torkelson, another home run. Tigers 1 run in the last 2 games. Time to get those bats cracking again. No, and look, like that's guys. When they lose, it's always going to look like this. That's where they're defeated. We can just re-rack the discussion we had yesterday, man. Like we can, because when they lose, this is how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Because this is where they're deficient. D-Mac.
Like, I don't want to make light, but it's like it's like somebody who dresses up and puts on their makeup and looks good, right? Put the lipstick on the pig or the pig.
Good analogy.
Right? Or in the house looking or out the house looking, right?
Yeah.
This team is more Jekyll and Hyde.
And I said this earlier, I think we've kind of got accustomed to our 6 through 9 hitters actually, going out there and producing. These last few games, you haven't really got that. So it makes people like Riley Green kind of stand out more because he's one of the leaders on this team. And when he struggles and doesn't have anybody to pick him up, that's when people start to panic. So
well, that's the whole thing. And then it's air efficient, right?
Right.
Usually if he was struggling, not to this level, because this is getting into the yellow light, the concern, like what it is. I mean, you even see yesterday, right? Bases loaded opportunity. What's he do?
He rolled it over, but he's pressing
first pitch, right?
Yeah, you can tell he's trying to make something happen.
What we were talking about before, and I asked Flannel in between shows, is like he's watching pitches that you never see him look at, and he's swinging at pitches that you never, he's getting fooled. So is it more his eye? Is it more, what is it? Can he battle himself out of it? I believe he can. I also believe, as Sam said, he's a series away from doing it. So this homestand here, 10-game homestand coming up.
Got to make something happen.
This is like there's these moments in seasons, right? But this is the Riley Green moment where now it's time, and do it in front of us. And by the time this 10 games are over, let us all be confident that you're back and we can focus elsewhere. But it's Neil. You've always said that, and it's just more apparent is the ineptitude, right, of the lineup, and having that hitter. Like you have one in Torres that looks like it, but the inefficiencies consistently. And earlier in the season, guys were picking each other up, and that's what they're not doing now. But I mean,
and you can't. You know what, D-Mac? You can't be mad at them.
no.
That's what they are. Like, look at the resumes. You know, it's not like you can't expect. I mean, do you expect Torkelson to be 1,000 OPS guy?
Absolutely
No,
not.
but
When it's all said and done.
Right. There's got to be, but what are we seeing, right? Because baseball, it's adjustments. You know, times through the order. Can you adjust? You know, what are we talking about? Torque's doing it right now. Can he stay on this and keep doing whatever he's doing to continue this? It's more of the other things that you said. You trust 162 games that it's going to even out in the wash. Right, where as far as Riley Green's going to get going, that means he's going to get hot no better time than now. But at the end of the day, they are what they are. But you don't. But what do you expect? You don't expect. But I do expect the way Torque is to stay above 800, right?
Sure. No. And look,
maybe like 9. Like he should. He looks like him specifically looks like a different guy, just like Riley Green looks like a different guy, right?
Yeah.
Like they've sort of swapped as somebody found their superpower, somebody lost their superpower.
People were asking for it, and so I'll go ahead and do it. Javi watch.
Yes,
we have no time to watch.
Yes, sir.
He did not pitch.
Can he jump into the Javi pool by himself, or does somebody else have to bring it up for him to?
No, I'll just get out in front of it.
But you have to be nice if you bring it up, right?
You would think, right?
At least factual.
Right, you would think.
At least factual.
He got to give him his credit
Like,
today,
were you told something?
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
Tell you something?
No, like
told?
what a rocket he hit down the third base line yesterday,
bro,
dude. What a rocket!
It's a positive. God damn, it's a positive.
Can we say there are no positives when you score 1 run in 18 innings?
Yes, but the team's offense was down across the board, Neil. It wasn't just Javi. And shout out to Thomas.
Kenny, you can't just say. See, stop and think about that. You just said because these guys ain't getting it done, so you not getting it done.
But if you hate Javi, why are you expecting Javi to do it?
I don't.
I think more, Kenny, to the point is like different guys. Like I'm not seeing the Javi that of last year, right? Now, I don't believe I'm going to see the Javi of World Series.
Yeah, I'll give him that. You know what? You want something
Right?
positive,
Yeah.
KG?
Yes.
He is no longer the worst everyday player in baseball history.
Thank you. That's all we want.
He's not the worst
There
player
is.
ever.
And that's
like he
all
was
we
all
want.
of last year.
That is all we want.
No, that is not all I want.
Well, listen, you're not going to get anything else. He has no power. Like, he's cooked.
So then you agree.
He's playing better. His at-bats
He's
look
playing better than
better.
being the worst player
He's
ever.
taking a lot more pitches now. Like, I'm telling you, this is all we can
let him
ask
go,
for.
Kenny.
Yeah.
You just let him go.
Hold
but
on,
then
hold
you
on.
had to get in, and now he's got to backtrack. He's like, dude, he was there. He was saying nice things on this Easter weekend.
Hold on, Neil.
I mean, you guys, it's Good Friday tomorrow. And
Hold on, Neil. We can fact check this, but shout out to Thomas in the chat. Riley Green has 30 strikeouts. Javi has 10.
yeah, but we're not comparing them.
I'm not either. I'm just saying, though.
I was
you can
talking about
acknowledge that
comparing
he's
them
playing
against-
better.
That's fine.
Comparing
Okay,
them-
fine.
What has been Javi's
Guys,
calling card?
comparing them
Striking out.
against themselves.
Yeah, I know.
Against themselves. That's all I'm saying. Neil even just said you're actually getting production out of Javi. What's his WAR? It's not negative.
Yeah, right.
Right? Is it like progress on perfection? Look at the good. But that's a glaring. Thank you for that stat, whoever sent it in. Look at how glaring that is. 30
Please
strikeouts.
fact check that.
That's something you expect for Riley Green for a season almost. He's supposed to have a better
Yeah.
eye.
You know what?
Please fact
he's
check
a guy
that.
that gets bad on ball and stuff. So these are two different conversations.
But that's why I bring it up, though.
How many seasons what season is this for Javi Baez?
He has been in the league since 2014.
So year 11.
12 years.
12 years.
12 years,
Year
yeah.
12. This will be maybe his fourth or 5th worst season.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
7th or 8th best. Like last year was his worst that he's going to have. So if AJ trusts him and is putting him out here, then I don't care what it is. Just do your job. And can we agree that you're getting more out of him than expected, right? Neil?
Hey, and he looked seamless in center field yesterday. Seamless. Fucking seamless.
Okay, so Javi.
Neil, I'm done I'm done.
I know,
trying to help
it's
him
too
out 'cause
easy.
he just has
Turn
to.
him loose.
Why does he have to do it?
It's too easy, man. It's too easy. But go
Okay,
ahead.
so Javi watch 2 for 4 yesterday, including that screamer down the third base line.
Big hate.
So his average has improved to 289.
Okay.
He struck out once yesterday, so he has 10 strikeouts to 13 hits. 289 average, 356 slugging percentage.
Hey, man.
Singlier Baez. If we're going to do it to Maglio and he hits 300.
But yet he has
Then
no
do it to
power.
Singlier.
I think
Where
we
did
all realize
Maglio
that.
bat in the lineup? Like 5th, or 3rd or 5th? Where does Javi bat?
Typically 6th, 7th, 8th, depending.
At the bottom. So you know what? I'm not worried about that slugging percentage. Like, give him that.
That slugging
give him the
percentage,
credit.
bro.
But just wouldn't you expect those stats to be the flip-flop? Wouldn't you expect Riley Green to have 10 strikeouts and Javi to have 30 by now?
Yes.
Like he's playing better than what we're accustomed to.
He's got a 358.6 slugging percentage,
He
and
has
everyone,
no power.
everyone in this chat's
We-
touching themselves.
He
about
has
it.
no power. We know that. Okay.
They're not touching themselves.
Yes, they are.
They're just happy. No, it's just they're happy that they're. It's like, your
Neil,
kid,
come on.
you just wanted to get B's, and he finally gets out of the season, gets a B.
Mike
You're
G.
happy for him.
They're
Mike
saying
G-
it's his
Hold on,
eighth. They're saying it's his 9th best. You're saying it's his 3rd worst. They're just looking at half empty.
That's fair.
Right.
That's right. From CBS Sport, Dante in the super chat from CBS Sports, Baez has 9 strikeouts to Green's 28. I use Baseball Reference. They update it daily.
Okay.
After yesterday, Baez is up to 10 strikeouts with 12 hits in
Yep.
the greatest season ever as a Tiger.
Yeah.
So there's that. And yeah, man, we'll get into the Riley Green thing. On base 3 times. Oh yeah, due to error. That's right.
Yeah.
I will say this: he's having a very fortunate start to the season
Fortunate.
too. With the little cue ball shots, the reaching on air, stuff like that.
That's a lot of shade, but it's all good.
No, well, you want to know what shade is? A 356 slugging percentage.
He has no power, man. It's
Singlier?
gone.
Can
Yes.
you refer to him as Singlier?
I
Baez?
cannot. I can praise Javier.
Infield
though.
Singlier.
I can praise Javier.
Infield Singlier Baez.
See, it don't even roll off the tongue like praise
Well,
Javier.
you'll get used to it.
Praise Javier.
We'll get used to it because that's all we get. All right, let's do it. Let's take. Let's take the break, everybody. Let's talk about Buddy's Pizza, shall
do
we?
it.
Let's do it. I know we're a little early for lunch, but you can make that move. Right now, you can go to the website, actually, buddiespizza.com. Use the promo code 10meal. Get you 10% off the original, the OG Detroit-style pizza. They invented it. They've been in the game since 1946. They're great in the community as well. And there's 22 Buddies Pizza locations. Look, guys, they're as Detroit as it gets. So do it up today. Promo code 10meal. Buddies Pizza. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Big injuries? It's big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsAndSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Hey guys, it's D-Mac here to talk about the new Mad Packs. Mad Packs, the hottest new cannabis brand, and they are partnering with Woodward Sports. You know what that means. You're going to be feeling good all day long this spring and summer. Mad Packs is going to take you game to the next level. High-low is getting you high for the low, delivering top-tier quality at unbeatable prices like their best Boom Shakalaka Live Infused Resin Tarantula. This one is the bomb. Blizzard Packs, THCA, Moon Rocks, hit like a blizzard, coming to select retailers in May of 2025. Stay tuned to Woodward Sports Network for all the latest updates. These things are fire.
All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Real quick, just saw it on the bottom line of ESPN. Good on college football. If you go down with an injury after a ball is spotted on defense, you get charged a timeout.
Okay.
And if you don't have a timeout, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
And the clock stops.
I like it.
Like,
Why?
it's about
Clean
time.
it up.
Wait.
They're stopping the fake injuries and all that stuff. You know, and
That's
like,
a real
look,
thing.
Props to Lane Kiffin, because of course it was Lane Kiffin was the one that figured that loophole out in the rules and would have guys just go down. But props to you. I don't get mad at guys that do it. I get mad at the people that allow it to happen.
Exactly. It's like the tush push. Like, stop the shit.
Like, I don't
we
get
don't
mad,
have to outlaw
I don't get
it.
mad at the people that do it.
Yeah.
And if they outlaw it, I'm not going to cry about it.
No.
But props to them for doing it, and nobody else could do
No,
it.
here's the thing. Like, here's the rules. Play by them or play in between them, but it's up to change them when it's
Time to change them.
When it's time to change.
And they did.
We've all seen the evolution of all the sports.
Right. So that's cool. Mike O. Neil is just all right at backtracking.
What are you backtracking on?
I don't know. Like, I don't get it either. But the Javi vibes in this town are amazing to me. I know a lot of people are doing it joking, but some aren't.
No, that's real.
Some aren't, and that's amazing to me. DNC ENT, rest in peace, Lee Corso on College Game Day. DNC ENT, I got scared at first when reading your text, but yeah, he did announce he's stepping down from College Game Day.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Chase.
Yeah.
What's your take on what they're saying about Javi? Like third worst, ninth best?
Is it Javi's third worst season or ninth best season? And, hey, you know what? Because I want to give you guys the facts, I'll say he's had right now his WAR is 0.4. Obviously, he was worse last year when he was a minus 1.1. His rookie year, he was a minus 1.
Has he ever been plus?
Yeah, he had a really good run in Chicago that got him paid. This would technically be his third worst year. So is it his ninth best year or his third worst year?
Yeah, I would say it's going to ebb and flow as the year goes on. It started as his ninth best, but lately it's been trending like it's his third worst. So,
but last night, 2 for 4, and only when you score one run and a laser down the line.
Yeah, I mean, last night was looking a little bit more like his ninth best.
There you go.
I think, Neil, I think this homestand, throughout, there's a lot for this team to prove now. And at the end of the day, you went through your last 6 games on the road, 3-3. Not the worst, but like you brought up yesterday, you didn't do yourself any favors because the Guardians are being the Guardians.
Yeah, they're getting on a roll and all that stuff.
But you haven't. But you still get your rip at the Central.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're
I'm not going to flip out about it.
They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm not going to flip out about it. But I will say this. Riley, we do need to talk about Riley Green for a minute.
Yeah.
Just saying, his slugging percentage is higher than Javi Baez's.
Oh, God.
The man's
Here you
won
go.
for his last 30.
Hey, the Neil Rule checklist. You can't say nothing about
I read a stat off the
You can't. So now it's the slugging percentage.
Well,
knowing he's not
that's
going to
the
hit
new
home runs.
batting average.
Well, isn't slugging percentage, like, isn't that a truer value of the damage you do as a hitter?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you agree?
Yeah.
So then what are you flipping out about?
I'm just saying, this is the Neil Rule checklist, though. You know it is.
No, so you agree that that's a fact.
Yeah. He's playing well. He's playing good defensively. You can't check that box.
He's
His
had one ball
OPS is
hit to
up.
him,
You
man.
can't check that box.
Anyway, that's not what we're talking about right here. We're talking about the guy with a higher slugging percentage who's won for his last 30.
You
D-Mac,
brought it up, not me.
Look, and the natives are getting restless. I'll say that. When you peruse social media, you got Sam Flannel one step away from slamming his head into the table again.
He was bringing in chainsaws and stuff.
He's talking about cutting off limbs and everything
Advantage.
like that.
He put his hair and facial hair on the line. He said he's not going to shave or get a haircut until Riley Green hits a
He did
home
say
run.
that.
Till he hits a home run.
Until he hits home run.
Okay. But anyway, though, D-Mac, I don't know. You ever go through a slump in your career, man? Like, what's going through his mind right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we saw it with the at bat. Like it just doesn't look like him. So whatever it is, and it's because he's pressing. It's not because I don't think he's putting in the work or trying to get out of it. I just think that it's part of being a professional athlete. So, like I said, this 10-game homestand is the perfect timing. So this is a great time to reset. Let everything at the beginning of the year and just go in like this is the first game of the season. You can start over. You know, Neil, you're a golfer, and for any golfers out there, how many times does the front nine or maybe you bogey or double bogey a couple holes and you shoot like a 42 on the front or something like that, and you're just like, you reset for the back nine. You don't let the front and you go, okay, I'm going to play real well on this back nine and not make the same mistakes. And so I think that's what he can do, and I think that AJ Hinch, that's what he's preaching to them as a team, because they're still in a good position. They haven't done themselves any favors by their play yet, but they have to get back to playing. I don't think what we've seen is who they are. As when they were ripping off games at the most consistently, that's